Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitri Amalia Damayanti and my name is 217010. So in here I will talk about the results of my excitement table is pronunciation in use. For the first is phonetic symbol P. A word of the transcription beginning is spark, middle is happy, and end is stop. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is pet pot purple pine in the pool. 2. Phonetic symbol P. Beginning is pass, middle cups, and cupboard. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions. Bernie broke a big breakfast back to bed. 3. S. A word of the transcription beginning is Sue, middle rice, and is safe. And a sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is 6 or 7 years since Sydney's sister sang the song. Phonetic symbol 4 is Z, beginning zoo, middle is play, and is pace. A sentence from book 5, the transcription is zebras in the zoo are like dolphins in pool. Next, 5. Phonetic symbol T, beginning is tie, middle heart, and is tree. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Betty poked atop of a butter. Next, 6. A phonetic symbol T, beginning toned, middle day, and is paid. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is David's daughter didn't dance but David's dad did. 7 is F, beginning is few, middle is free, and is coffee. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Frank found 4 frogs floating on the floor. For 8, phonetic symbol V, beginning is very, middle fat, and fan. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Vera drove to Venice in a van. Next, phonetic symbol 9 is key, beginning cap, middle dogs, and is mixed. A sentence from book 5 the transcriptions is the king cooked the carrots and the queen cut the cake. Next, 10 is chi, beginning is lock, middle is good, and end is bake. So the sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is grandma gave the cat eggs and frog's legs. So next, 11 H, beginning is halt, middle horse, and end is head. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Harry had a habit of helping hitchhikers. 12 is G. 12 G for beginning is few, middle used, and end is year. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is we didn't use euros in Europe a few years ago. Next is 13 Y. Beginning is what, middle want, and end is quick. The sentence from book 5 and transcriptions is Wendy went away twice a week. Next is 14 for the phonetic symbols is R. For beginning is carrot, middle sorry, and end is dress. The sentence from the book 5 and the transcriptions is the rabbit dress rack around the ring. Next is 15. Phonetic symbol is L and beginning feel, middle is low, and is final. The sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Clara's really clever but Lily's a little silly. Next is 16 is M, beginning made, middle move, and model. The transcription, the sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Mom made me move my models. Next is 17. Phonetic symbol is and, beginning is no, middle on, and ninth. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is there was no one on the moon on the 9th of June. Next is 18. Beginning is sung, middle king, and think. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is young King Kong was stronger than strong. Next, 19 is bad. 19 beginning is bed, middle text, and cat. The sentence from book 5 and transcriptions is Steve keeps the cheese in the freezer. Next, 20 beginning is other, middle than, and done. The sentence from book 5, the sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is my father and mother live together with my older brother. Next is 21 beginning is rich, middle which, and march. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is which child put chalk on the teacher's chair. Next is 22 beginning is job, middle June, and age. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Ginger spilled orange juice on George's jacket. Next is 23 beginning sugar, middle ocean, and shirt. The sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Sharon shouldn't wash her shoes in the shower. So next table is about vowels. First, phonetic symbol 1 beginning is play, middle came, and playing. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is the rain is pain falls mainly on the plain. Next, number 2 beginning is acknowledge, middle face, and has. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is the fat cat sat on the man's black hat. So next, number 3 is a beginning beach, middle minute, and sheep. A sentence from book 5 and transcription is Steve keeps the cheese in the freezer. Next, number 4 is a beginning dead, middle is test, and red. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is it's best to reset the fat to pet. So next, number 5 is beginning again, middle Havana, and a sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is I ate an apple and a banana in a cinema in Canada. Next, number 6 is a beginning is noun, middle garbage, and is garlic. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Alex little tastes like cabbage. Next, number 7 is beginning fine, middle dive, and combine. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Nile crocodiles have the way to smile. So next, number 8 beginning is article, middle fort, and for. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions I'm sorry, Nile, it's hard to park a car in the dark car park. Next, number 9 beginning is airlines, middle awareness, and is bear. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Sarah and Mary share their pairs fairly. Next, number 10 is beginning over, middle vowel, and talk. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Rose knows Juice pounds, Shopee and you don't know, Rose know. Next, number 11 beginning is known, middle took, and zoo. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is the cook couldn't cook if he didn't look at a cookbook. Next is number 12 beginning is urgent, middle is word, and is her. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is the girl heard the nurse work. Next is number 13 beginning audio, middle fourth, and is noun. The sentence from book 5 and the transcription is Laura's doctor bought a horse and killed nowhere. Next, number 14 beginning is oil, middle soil, and playboy. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Roy enjoys noisy toys. Next, number 15 beginning is out, middle, about, and fall. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is Mrs. Brown counted cows coming down the mountain. Next, 16 beginning is under, middle rush, and is noun. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is my mother's brothers, my uncle's son, my cousins. Next is 17, beginning on, middle short, and noun. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is John wants to watch Walter watch the dog. The last, number 18, is beginning of word, middle hug, and argue. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is now to view new tunes on the flute. So next table is about diphthongs. Number one, beginning is boy, middle toy, and is coin. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is you think they never seen a new toy before. 2. Beginning is cow, middle how, and in hound. A sentence mad cow disease cause massive brain degeneration. Next, number 3 is a beginning time, middle rim, and is like. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is he has been a cheerleader for quite a long time. Number 4, ew, beginning club, middle show, and slow. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is I'm gonna break this to your real show. So next, number 5, ew, beginning is sure, middle cure, and is pure. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is and they overlay the image with pure gold. Next, number 6 is a beginning is fire, middle care, and liar. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is I want fire and I want my money. Next is number 7 is a and beginning is cheer, middle pure, and is near. A sentence from book 5 and the transcription is they get near sure. Look at these two boots. For the last, number 8 is a beginning is pray, middle pray, and pride. A sentence from book 5 and the transcriptions is I pray heaven he stays away from you. So that's all, guys, about my assignment about pronunciation in use. So thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.